Welcome back to the Bears Buddy Podcast. Today we are talking about the second day of the senior Pro Bowl practice. Today the pads are officially on and the defensive side of the ball is putting on a clinic. Ryan Poles is famous for his Senior Bowl crushes. And with the Bears sitting at pick 57 in the second round, that's right, we're skipping the first round, we're going straight to the second round. I've got 5 names you need to circle in red. Let's look at day 2 standouts. First up, let's talk about Danny Dennis Sutton out of Penn State. This guy is a beast. Look at the frame on this guy. He's 6'5", 263 pounds, and he officially measured in with nearly 35-inch arms. In the one-on-one drills today, he was absolutely bullying tackles. He's got that heavy hand power that creates instant displacement. He's a lock for the second round, but if he keeps stacking days like today, he might not even be there when the Bears pick at 57. Next, moving to the second level, Jacob Rodriguez from Texas Tech. He's 6'1", 235 pounds, and initially people were talking about him being in the third round. It was obvious that he was going to be past the 70th pick, but there's a lot of traction growing around his name, and he plays like he's got a personal grudge against every running back on the field. He was the heart of that Tech defense, a Bednarik winner, and today he proved why. In the 9-on-7 run drills, he met UK's, University of Kentucky's, Seth McGowan in the hole, and it sounded like a car crash. He's a turnover machine with 13 career forced fumbles. That is a Poles-type player through and through. 10 of those forced fumbles were in the last 2 years. So this guy is certified. Flip sides to the secondary. Colton Hood out of Tennessee. He's almost 6'1", 195 with over 32-inch arms. Now, he had a battle today, so it was kind of an off day for him. Got beat on a couple of snappy comeback routes, but his recovery speed on deep ball is elite. He stuck to receivers like glue on every vertical route. If you want a corner who could play on an island in DA's new aggressive scheme, Hood is our guy, and that's what we're lacking ultimately, is speed. We really didn't have the speed that we needed to stick with those big receivers. Staying in the secondary, we have Kamari Ramsey from USC. He's 6 foot flat, 205, and he is the smartest player on the field. You could hear him from the sidelines. He's barking out checks, lining up the corners, and making sure the roof stays on the defense. He's a safety one. And this is huge for us because with all the uncertainty that we have in our safety room, facing some serious free agency questions, where's Brisker? Is Byard coming back? Ramsey is the plug-and-play leader this locker room needs from a young guy on day 1. And finally, the wild card, Romello Height from Texas Tech. He's a bit leaner at 240, but his first step is arguably the fastest and mobile this week. He used a ghost dip move today that made a 320-pound tackle look like he was standing in quicksand. He's a specialized speed rusher. On 3rd and long, you put him opposite Montez Sweat and just tell him, go get the ball. It's a nightmare scenario for opposing quarterbacks. So that's day 2. That's our big board. From the Senior Bowl, everything is looking good. Obviously, that's what the Senior Bowl is. It's a great preview. I think that Danny Dennis Sutton could be our guy. The Montez Sweat partner. Chicago needs a high-floor, powerful defensive end who could win one-on-one, so Sweat doesn't have to face those double teams. Jacob Rodriguez is huge, with TJ Edwards recovering from a leg injury and potentially moving Tremaine Edmonds around. We'll see what happens. These other guys are great, right? You got the post-Brisker insurance, you got the pressman specialist, you got the NASCAR package. You don't know which guys are going to move up to the first round and which guys are going to fall to the third round. But all 5 of these guys I feel comfortable with. Now, we will come back later in the year and, go over these picks, but as of right now, I was impressed with what I saw from all 5 of these guys. Obviously, Colton Hood had a little bit of a tough day today. but his speed and recovery is exactly what we are missing in Chicago. That's all for me tonight. Bear down.